Hello, you ancient soul. Feel free to take in a deep breath and connect with that inner source of yours to see what parts of this message may be for you. Now, the reading is general and timeless. You could be any zodiac sign. It's for all the chosen ones, so just take what resonates with you. Leave what doesn't for the next person. And if you would like a personal reading, a private one-on-one session with me, Akashic Records for past life regression, to join our Patreon or anything else, check out the box below. It does have the website 144bluerosetemple.com and everything else it is that you will need. And just as always, thank you for being here today. If my energy or my readings resonate with you, feel free to subscribe. Go click on that notification bell and go like that like button so you can know when the next reading does come out and so I can connect more with your energy in the readings. All right, chosen ones. Now let's see what's coming in for you today. We're just going to see what the highest message is for you. Now, I will say, as I was preparing what I call the tarot desk, the card extrasensory perception came through. 111 as I say that. So you may be intuitively picking up on something. There can also be like an upgrade, activation when it comes to your spiritual gifts. All right, now let's see what's coming in for you. All right, chosen ones and the ancient souls. Holy Spirit of light, Holy Spirit of God, for the chosen ones and the ancient souls. Fragments, memory, reclaiming, community, kinship, companionship. All right, now Lumeria can resonate with you. As you own your soul gifts, there's some sort of focus like on your spiritual journey, your spiritual path in some way, shape, or form. Now, for some of you, though, it could be your gifts. We have fragments, memory, and reclaiming. And I'm also hearing the words like your vibe attracts your tribe. Your authenticity also attracts your tribe. You are finally finding your tribe. And I think it's more of attracting your tribe. But how are these people coming in? Through you coming home to yourself. What I see is some sort of like soul retrieval. For some of you, soul walk-in can resonate with you. Your life is going to be completely different. And what I switched at birth. There's that movie, Switched at Birth. This is an interesting download coming through. Chosen ones. It's kind of like a switched at birth kind of thing. Maybe that means something to you. But symbolically, what I'm also just seeing, chosen one, is how you started your life is not how your life was meant to be. Switched at birth. Oh, this reading is interesting. For some of you, we talk about destiny swap, things like that. And I'm feeling this energy of a destiny swap at birth. Switched at birth. You can tell when I feel the presence of like a negative energy or entity, because like my voice always, it just naturally, and I sometimes won't notice until like 5 minutes in that I'm like channeling more passionately. Kalima, sorry. But like in the presence of those entities and energies, I start to like, oh no, don't touch the chosen ones. But who, sweet baby Jesus Christ. You, chosen one, ancient soul, are unraveling, discovering a mystery. For some of you, it's an ancestral mystery. There was something that happened in the first few years of your life. And there are people that know that they altered your destiny in your first few years of life. They know it. And for most of you, it's probably family. That it's either a family member or your family member's actions in the womb or in the first few years of your life altered your soul destiny. Switched at birth. And it affected your entire reality. Because what I was seeing was like your true timeline, your higher timeline coming in, but even the people around you, all of them are changing. Your environment, like everything is changing. But it's not changing in a bad way. And I will say it's going to be a big change for you, ancient soul, because truly, like, your environments are going to change. The people around you, it's going to be whole different vibrations, different kinds of people. So your life, you are someone that you are truly like creating a soul aligned reality or a new life. But why? Because your soul destiny was swapped at birth. And that's what I'm seeing is switched at birth. You're reclaiming the memory of your true timeline. For some of you, you did have a soul retrieval or soul walk in. Let's see what this is. For the ancient souls, for the chosen ones on switched at birth, destiny swap at birth. You know, and what's coming through too is for those that are resonating with this so far, you know, I'm actually not getting anything about destiny swap, you know, now. This destiny swap was at birth. However, nothing and no one can block or stop or obstruct your true path, you know, your soul destiny, say, or everything that's meant for you. For the ancient souls, the chosen ones, on destiny swapped at birth. Why fragments, memory, reclaiming, community, kinship, and companionship? For the ancient souls, why do we have destiny swapped at birth? Why fragments, memory, reclaiming? For the ancient souls, why do we have destiny swapped at birth? For the ancient souls, why do we have destiny swapped at birth? Your third eye is opening. These timelines, like parallel lower timelines or karmic timelines, it's coming to a balance. Mawu Lisa can resonate with you. We also have Anana, believe in yourself. Archangel Metatron as well. What do we have for the ancient souls, for the chosen ones on destiny swapped at birth? You do have Archangel Gabriel, bottom of the deck, man holding a coin. I'm going to grab all oracle cards, channel a little bit, and then we'll go into the tarot. What do we have for the chosen ones, for the ancient souls on destiny swapped at birth? What do we have for the chosen ones, for the ancient souls on destiny swapped at birth? Commander Ashtar leads the 144,000. Take charge and leading by example. Call to action. And then we do have Lord Shiva, transcendence. Rise up, honor your inner force. Steps are being given. Dance with the universe. We do have Archangel Michael on the bottom of the deck. Okay, you are safe. Trusting heaven. I'm going to grab a few more cards and then we'll keep channeling. Oh, this is going to be a deep reading. There's going to be multiple layers to this reading. What do we have for the ancient souls, for the chosen ones on destiny swapped at birth? Ooh. They can't block or stop what's in your DNA, what is in your prophecy, right? Say soul destiny, whatever you believe in. We have DNA here in meditate. For some of you, you may connect with Hinduism like on a DNA level where we do, and I said this before, and I think it was with the Shiva card as well, that we do have physical ancestries. We do also have spiritual ancestry. Whatever resonates with you. I'm hearing the words, they messed up. Like, have you ever seen the movie The Hangover? And it starts off where he's just like, we effed up. But I'm getting in regards to the family members of yours, or for some of you, just weird family stuff, whether it's your actual family member doing this to you, or their actions when you were between 0 to 5 years old altered your soul destiny because of your parents' actions. And I know, the segment in me feels it too, where it's just like new earth parents, sacred parents. We're supposed to protect, we're only here as parents to protect our children's soul destiny. No, then that's not the only reason why we're here, you know, just channeling. But as a sacred parent, of the new earth, it is our duty to know our child's path, or to know bits and pieces, and we don't know anything. But we're here to protect our children's soul path. We're not here to parent with ego. DNA and meditate. For some of you, they messed up because you have a particular ascended master. Now, however you want to word it, that this ascended master, their soul gifts are in your DNA. It's interesting. We do have fragments, memory, and reclaiming. It's in your DNA. There's something that whoever did this at birth for you, destiny swap, what I'm hearing too, collective, is it doesn't matter how many years pass by, 144 as I say that, the chosen one could be 10 years old, 30, 40. This is still going to break. Whatever holding that this is, whatever weird destiny swap. And destiny swap is not always of like, oh, but I want to live their life. Destiny swap can be confusing you so that you don't know your purpose. So that could even be like, say for example, and I don't know why I'm being led to say this, but for some of you, maybe it resonates. 1111. So you have a very envious, jealous, insecure, abusive parent. They destiny swapped your soul destiny when they told you all your life, you're too much. You're this, you're that. No, that's not for you. Or denying you, like no, as a parent telling you no to tools, support, and resources that were actually of your soul destiny. So let's see. This is going to be a multi-layered, multi-dimensional reading. For the chosen ones, why do we have destiny swapped at birth? When Horus Heru, the son of Isis and Osiris, Asar and Oset, when Horus Heru was born, above, they knew who he was, and they knew who he was below. And that's why Set would always attack Isis and Osiris. You are a Horus or Heru of your lineage. You are the light, and you are the one that brings the light and the day. So similar to that Horus Heru energy, Horus Heru went through a lot. And Set, right, in the story of Isis and Osiris, Set knew that Horus was going to be king. And so Set was throwing everything towards Horus before even the age of 8, where Horus was a baby and he was being spiritually attacked. You are this Horus Heru energy. You could even resonate with the Eye of Horus. All right, let's get into the tarot. Let's see what this is. For the ancient souls, for the chosen ones, on destiny swapped at birth. What do we have for the ancient souls, for the chosen ones, on destiny swapped at birth? What I'm also hearing is like you are someone that your story, it's a story. What do we have for the ancient souls, for the chosen ones, on destiny swapped at birth? What do we have for the ancient souls, for the chosen ones, on destiny swapped at birth? What do we have for the ancient souls, for the chosen ones, on fragments, memory, reclaiming, community, kinship, and companionship? Oh, I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to cry. The star card, but the star with the gathering. Like you're a star. Heavy on you may have even 144 as I say that. For some of you, the destiny swap is you had an insecure, unhealed parent that would project upon you and stop. Like say, for example, you wanted to go into dance, right? You want to sign up for dance class. Say you want to sign up for basketball class, but your parents is just like, just like in their own world, in their ego, in their unhealed trauma cells of like, no, I don't feel like driving to dance. It's in your soul destiny to be a dancer all over the world. It is in your soul destiny to be a star basketball player. It is in your soul destiny to do the things that, for some of you, it was specifically your parents or your family denied you of as a child. Your own family Destiny swapped you at birth, switched at birth. You're a star. And that's what wants to come through here. You are a star. The star card, look at the star. Look at these people. And not like in a Leo energy of like, celebrity, things like that. The star card. Now the true star card represents the new age of Aquarius, sacred service, hope, faith, inspiration. Star, stellar, celestial energy. Your star, stellar remembrance. You were born crystalline. And some of you need to hear it, and your parents couldn't handle the reflection that you came to reflect back to them everything that they had to heal. And so instead of them healing, your own family or parents kind of sacrificed you. Truly. You are meant to have a beautiful life of sacred service. We have Ace of Pentacles, money. You have man holding, this is so interesting. You have man holding a coin. You have the Ace of Pentacles. The material realm, things like money and abundance, that was never meant to be an issue for you. And everything happens divinely and perfectly, but I'll give this example. Say you have a parent, right? That just like was not ready to heal, was not ready to show up for you. And you came into the world. This was your soul plan and path. You have so many gifts, so many talents. Your parent or family sabotaged all these things. And for some of you, especially like the first 5 to 8 years, that's prevalent of any person or child and their brain makeup and just all of that. Knowing who they are, etc. Their sense of safety. Say, for example, you become very depressed, right? Or traumatized from your childhood. You're now making decisions of lover. And this is what I was seeing in the beginning of your whole life is about to change. Say like you feel as if your family has sacrificed you, right? You don't have a lot of family, not a lot of support. And so say, maybe there's those energies of grief, of loss, of depression, anxiety, things like that, right? That you have to heal from now. And then you attract the lovers, the people, the friends from that place. You're attracting wealth or a lack of wealth from that place. A lack of self-love, of this, of that, when that was never, ever, ever your truth. That was a truth, that was a lie, an illusion projected upon you from people who couldn't even love themselves. And it feels like this, we do have Durga here. On the bottom of the deck there. But when it comes to like say sacred parenting, right, of the new earth, it is that deep where it's just understanding the role that we play for a child or just any adult in a child's life. Those, what we think are sticks and stones, words can break your bone. Well, words will never hurt you, whatever it is. These things in the first, say, 8 years of a child's life, that can destiny swap. And I think that's a real thing. You speak a truth enough to a child, they believe that about themselves and they go the rest of their life thinking that that's their truth. You're too much. Like say you are someone that you used to dance for like, your family. Your family's just like, they're full of trauma, whatever. They're sick of it. They do not see the light that you have and they more deny it. Eventually, someone starts to dim that light or kind of turn off that light, right? You have always been a light. And some of you just need to hear it, that the people, say it's your family or your parents, your light was even too bright for them. But I'm seeing family mysteries being uncovered over here. You were meant to be, now for some of you, a star. For others of you, in either way, star energy. You were born crystalline. We'll see what these eat. And it hit the crystal over here. You were born crystalline. 9 of Wands, 3 of Wands. Keep going over here. You were born with this soul destiny, crystalline, ready for a beautiful life. Like these are your life plans. This is what's available to you. And I think that's just the biggest part of this reading. This has always been your truth. This has always been available to you. And it still is available to you. You know, we can go off route, misalignment, this, that. It's always available. Why the Star card with the Ace of Pentacles here? Why the Star card with the Ace of Pentacles? Yeah, we have the Five of Pentacles over here, the King of Wands. Why Five of Pentacles and the King of Wands? You can start over. Reclaim this. And that's what I'm seeing is you reclaiming this. For some of you, you feel like as if you have been on some sort of like ancestral mystery, like a mystery of yourself, right? Unveiling these personal and ancestral mysteries. King of Wands, you're meant to lead, right? You have big vision, big goals, big dreams. I'm seeing that not only was the resources withheld from you, I'm seeing just a lot about words, like the third eye, which we do have the third eye here, the third eye in the crown. That was a lot of the ways it is that they would attack you. Now, for the chosen ones on Switched at Birth, why do we have Two of Pentacles for this destiny swap at birth? Why the Two of Pentacles for this destiny swap at birth? Why the Seven of Cups for this destiny swap at birth? There you go. Same energy, King of Wands. Why King of Cups for this destiny swap at birth? Who is this King of Wands here? You as a kid, the Sun card over here. I'm full of hope. Oh. Some of you may have water and fire in your chart. But I say, oh, because the Seven of Cups, you were always actually seeing the truth. Always. You were not being delusional. Like, I'm just seeing you as a little kid, maybe dancing around the house, you know, or like maybe playing basketball, you know, I'm going to be this, I'm going to be that, blah, 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 blah. And your family, they're just like, you know, how do I word it? I don't want to say they were not prepared. Everything is perfect, right? And divine. You knew you would have a karmic family. And that's just, and I think a lot of chosen ones do, right? You have the wisdom, the tools to navigate, to remember, to reclaim. What this plan as a child, this energy as a child, that's the true you. And so I do see a lot of inner child healing. But there's also, again, just something from childhood that's coming back because it was always meant for you. What do we have for the chosen ones? Temperance and the Two of Pentacles for destiny swapped at birth. Why Temperance and the Two of Pentacles for destiny swapped at birth? Whew. Why Page of Swords and the Ace of Cups for destiny swapped at birth? Oh, and unfortunately, this does confirm what I was seeing. Judgment, I know my destiny. You were withheld love. And, you know, again, YouTube tarot, all this stuff, destiny swap, oh my God, this, and that. You know, it's not always someone trying to come in and doing this, and that. A parent that denies their child love and being seen, that can also be a destiny swap. And I think people don't, you know, and at least how I'm reading this, for some of you, your family, your parents, they withheld so much love from you as a spiritual attack. I am hearing forgive them. They know not what they do. You know, and forgive them, don't forget. But I will say, like, by they know not what they do, you were born in such an unconscious family. Like this, whoever I'm reading for, you were not born into a family of Reiki and yoga and meditation. Nope. There was no. Like, this is a family that's very unconscious. The spiritual attack against you was withholding love. Which that can destroy a person or a child. You know, and I get passionate, but like when it comes to children, I don't play segment. Why the Two of Pentacles with the Temperance card here? for switched at birth, soul destiny at birth. Oh, whoever you are, I don't know who you are, but I love you if you need to hear that. 10 of Cups, there you go. I love you. I am surrounded by love and contentment. Yes, you are. I don't know who you are, but I do love you. You are meant to lead. This reading is really going to it's been a while, everyone, that I cried during a reading. But you're going to be an emotional master. You have a family that truly swapped you at birth, and not physically. Your family, your parents, destiny swapped you at birth. Very unconscious, unaware. The spiritual attack against you was withholding love. What can that do to a person? A lot of things. Especially as a child, what does that do? It alters their entire path and soul destiny moving forward. A child that has not received love chooses partners seeking their parents, makes decisions, seeks their parents, maybe through like escapism, right? Like drugs or this or that or that or that or that. You were supposed to live a completely different life. This could have altered your soul destiny. And again, like say, right, someone who, and we're just also thinking of like logically wise, someone who was denied love as a child oftentimes can struggle with things like anxiety, seeking validation, not knowing where they belong, not knowing who they are, etc. The attack against you was to try, and remember I said, I see the attack against you of your third eye and your crown. This was a mental, emotional attack against you, but this is bigger, like where this is family, but this is also, again, Horus, Heru. These entities in this world, they also knew who you were way before you were even born. Like where they're waiting for you to be born kind of thing, above and below. You, however, and I will say too, what you went through as a child, it would absolutely destroy 90% of people. No matter all the spiritual talk, meditation, all that, 90% of people cannot come out unscathed from what this was right here. You end up being such a lover. You end up being so emotionally healthy. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. You have King of Cups here. I lead with emotional balance and wisdom. We all have a choice. And again, this reading I already knew was going to go deep. About 4 years ago, the Lyrans, and you can't really find it too much online. There's one Wikipedia article on it that I found. The Lyrans. There is an ancient galactic program of the victim and the victimizer, where, you know, you get hurt enough, this, that, the victim can easily become the victimizer. Easily. And playing victim, right? So it's like, I'm a victim. And in the same moment, they're a victimizer. No weapon formed against you or your mind shall prosper. Your heart shall prosper. They can't attack your heart. The heart is infinite. And you were born crystalline. And so I'm also seeing like a diamond where, again, I will say, whatever you went through, 90% of people would not come out the way that you have. 90%. No, they cannot walk in your shoes. Absolutely not. And by the end of this, I promise you, you don't look like what you've been through. And your life does not look like what you've been through at all. You're not even the frequency of what you've been through. You were born crystalline, and I'm seeing you like as a diamond. When it comes to a diamond, it takes pressure to make a diamond, but the diamond can handle pressure. And so in some way, shape, or form, again, we talk about maybe Akashic records, so contracts, like you knew you would be able to get through it, things like that. You end up becoming an emotional master. A great white shark over here. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Knight of Wands. Resilience is my key to success. 10 of Cups. We all have choices in life. And what we've been through can make us terrible people or victims, right? To ourselves, to the world, to others, etc. Or we can learn from it. What I see here is you still accomplishing everything that you were meant to. Now, who are the energies that were a part of this destiny swap at birth for the chosen ones? Ooh. Who are the energies that were a part of this destiny swap at birth? We have the Death card. Could be a Scorpio. We have the Death card. I embrace new beginnings. 4 of Cups, 8 of Pentacles. Why the Death card for who was behind? For some of you, it was mom and dad. Sorry. We have the Emperor card. You have a Queen of Swords, a Queen and a King. So for some of you, this was mom and dad. Heavy on there was no, like this mom and dad seem very cold. The Queen of Swords, the Emperor. But very cold. Very critical. This Queen of Swords, I speak truth with clarity and compassion. And again, the third eye, the mind. Your first enemies were your parents. Why the 4 of Cups here for who destiny swapped? Why the 8 of Pentacles for who destiny swapped the chosen one at birth? Ooh, High Priestess over here. High Priestess, 8 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, the 4 of Cups. You can live a soul-aligned life. You can come home to yourself. And the life or the quality of life that you know is meant for you, that's in alignment on a soul level. I will say you had to work harder in life. There's no like avoiding that. So it feels like just of like, again, not falling into victim of like, oh, but like all this happened to me and I had to work harder in life. Like, yes, that is the truth. But that's also a way that this energy wants to keep you down of like, woe is me. Like I've been through a lot and it's coming out of that cycle. These parents or your family wanted you stuck in a death cycle. Of like, oh my God, everything is always happening. Woe is me. You know, this is going on. There's not a lot of money. Right? You don't have to, you're hopping off that wheel. The story is changing. Your life is changing. Your life used to, like the people you would date, the people that are your friends, you know, the environments you're in, this or that. It was all reflecting this. Can you confirm this download coming through? Queen of Swords, the Emperor card, and the Death card. Queen of Swords, the Emperor card, and the Death card. What I wanted to say, and it's not that they... Devil card in reverse, 10 of Swords. So it's not necessarily that they cursed you. You know, for some of you, I do feel an inner child that, you know, just feels very hurt. Devil card in reverse. They didn't necessarily curse you, but their unhealed selves, like it was their unhealed selves, destroyed you. And they transferred, again, and by sacrifice, right? Where it's not like, oh my God, I'm going to light a candle on my child. Like they're not sacrificing you in that sense. But they had a lot of healing to do. And instead of healing themselves, they projected upon you. Instead of being accountable as a parent, you were the sacrifice in some way, shape, or form. You could have had a different life. Why King of Pentacles with the 4 of Cups for? This affected your money and finance. Like it affected, again, at the beginning of the reading, I said, I see a whole new life, but that's because it affected everything. You were destiny swapped at birth. This affected your again, like this, they affected your emotional, mental realm, and you were spiritually attacked since a child, where it truly was not your truth at all. Your natural state was joy and hope and abundance and this and that. But you went through a lot, and especially for those who resonate with this reading, I'm seeing a very young age, 0 to 8 years old. And what this did was it affected, again, like apathy, right? Like your mind, what you expect in life. Why the High Priestess with the 8 of Pentacles? For who destiny swapped the Chosen One? Why the High Priestess and the 8 of Pentacles? For who destiny swapped the Chosen One? You're going to create a new life. But it takes you, for some of you, secluding yourself, healing yourself, of course. It's going to come from you. It's not going to come from them or anyone else. High Priestess and the Hermit card. I trust my intuition. I seek truth. 8 of Pentacles. Dedication. 7 of Pentacles. Persistence in my efforts will yield security. So your life is going to improve. Your abundance is improving. You know, the people around you. Again, I see people around you. You know, like say, for example, this can easily create maybe someone who has social anxiety, right? Someone who doesn't believe in this up. Someone who maybe ends up growing insecure or this or that. When in reality, like your natural state is joy. You attract so many people. You're so fun to be around. This and this and that. Your two parents like created a version of you that is not the truth. The truth is that you're not this like everything's going wrong and this and that and lack and all these other things. That was not you. Those are your parents' emotions and feelings that they projected onto you. And that's what I mean by they sacrificed you. None of that is you. You are a very likable person. You attract a lot of abundance, a lot of energy, and a lot of attention. And your own parents, again, like at birth and on, tried to destroy that already. Like before you even got a chance to know that. And that's what's interesting and prevalent about this reading is these are parts of you that you're reclaiming now. But again, like before you even got the chance to know, right? Where it didn't start at 14, 15, 21. As you're developing your brain, as you're developing who you are, is already when these attacks were going on. And you will reclaim your true self. You're going to come home to yourself. Now, what is the collective's advice? Actually, I want to see this here. For the chosen ones on destiny swapped at birth. For the chosen ones on destiny swapped at birth. Why King of Cups with the 9 of Wands? You're protected, baby. 3 of Wands. You've always been protected. And it does go so deep in this reading, right? Where this is even a tip for feeling more protected and safe. If we had parents that were embodying the Divine Mother and Father as they always should have been, as each sacred parent of the new earth is supposed to do or try to do, then we would feel safe, right? When do people, you know, because I'm seeing like a, you know, for some of you, maybe like a loss of hope in God. We do have, though, I am full of hope. So, you know, for some of you, you never lost hope. And for most of you, actually, you never lost hope, though. You always knew, your soul, your higher self always knew. It always knew that you would remember, come home to yourself, right? Reclaim your memory, your soul destiny, whatever resonates with you. You are very protected. But what you need to hear is you are protected from your own, like, parents. For some of you, your ancestors will protect you from people who are even in your own ancestry. That is how favored you are. Why King of Cups with the 9 of Wands for the chosen ones? Chosen ones. You motherfuckers. Remember when, and this was maybe like 2 years ago, remember that the 10 of Pentacles kept coming out and I was just like, you motherfuckers. Why does this keep coming out? The 10 of Pentacles, you motherfuckers. You motherfuckers, through all time and space, no weapon can be formed against you. You still have your soul destiny here that's coming in for you. 10 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands. No weapon formed against you shall prosper, chosen one. It could be your own ancestry. And your own ancestors are going to tell your mom and your dad, no. Not this one, not my child. And that's kind of crazy. You know, where like, and it's unfortunate actually. Like, who wants to say out loud, yeah, my ancestors are protecting me from my mom and like the same ancestry. You know, where truly you're someone though that has a story like that. Where like even saying that out loud, it's just like, oh, like, damn. No weapon formed against you shall truly prosper. But to the point where, never mind the being protected from evil eyes and other people, your ancestors will do a return to sender to your mom, to your dad. 10 of Pentacles. I am building a lasting legacy of wealth and well-being. 7 of Wands. You're very protected. This legacy is protected. And I will channel this too. The ancestors are not happy. They're not happy at all. They're going to bless you right in front of your parents and your family. You are the new ancestor. You've always been led. What you're doing in this realm, in this world, your soul mission, your soul destiny, it helps a lot of people. And this is for the ancestors too. Like it's a legacy, soul legacy and ancestral legacy. You are protected way more than you know. And again, like we talk about protected from evil eyes and enemies. Listen, Linda, listen. Your ancestors were real quick. Do a return to sender to your own mother or father. And I'm so sorry to channel that. But you truly are the chosen one. Like truly, 9 of Wands, resilience, King of Cups. You went through all that and you're still emotionally balanced and wise and emotionally intelligent. Your heart is still open after all that. 7 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles. You are a chosen one. This is a beautiful reading. And I hope that it gives hope as well that it could destiny swap you at birth. Doesn't matter if you're 10, 15, 30, 40, 50. You're still going to reclaim that soul mission, that soul destiny, your soul truth. All right. Now, what is the advice for destiny swapped at birth? What is the advice for destiny swapped at birth? Only you know the truth. I seek truth, Hermit card, 10 of Wands. I release the burdens that do not serve me. Why the Hermit card and 10 of Wands for advice on destiny swapped at birth? 8 of Swords, they tried to stop you and block you. And I will say this like takes a going within to self. With the Hermit card especially here. Like some of you are truly unraveling personal, ancestral, even past life mysteries. For the advice for the chosen ones on destiny swapped at birth. Why the Hermit card, 8 of Swords, and 10 of Wands? Why the Lovers card? Choosing your battles wisely. And that would be emotional wisdom and intelligence. Oh, my family is so karmic, and then this, and that, and blah, blah. That's what they want. That proves them right. They already think these things about you. When you try to fight back and argue with them, it proves them right. Choose your battles wisely when it comes to the people over here. You know your truth. Removing yourself from that equation. What I see is also an awakening of, like say like someone who again is like, you have a family or maybe parents or whatever it is like this. You know the role they play in your life. So level up and heal. That's the revenge. The revenge is becoming so emotionally intelligent that their tactics don't work. The way it is that they try to stop and block you, it makes them look kind of stupid. None of their methods are going to work for you anymore. Why? 8 of Swords. You have the power to change your circumstances. What I will say too is whoever resonates with this reading strongly, you are someone that conquer victim-mindedness. Because I will say you have every right to, like you are, like in a logical of like, it is what it is sense. But that's also the spiritual attack against you, is to be in victimness. You dust yourself off and your whole family doesn't support you or this or that, and you go out and you go make a life for yourself, and the Divine Mother and Father will support you. The ancestors, I will say, as soon as I say that, Monday is the perfect day to bundle, is like what the message says. It's Monday, you know what day it is. The ancestors, with the Eight of Swords, right? I have the power to change my circumstances. It's never going to come from, and maybe if it's your whole family, it's never going to come from family or mom and dad or those people that rightfully so it should come from. And so what do we do now? We create a new reality. I have the power to change my circumstances. How does your life change, and how do you reclaim your soul destiny or soul aligned reality? I will say a big thing is going to be coming out of victimness, where you're not going to get it from your family or your parents. The validation is not going to come from them. The revenge here is healing to the point where their ways of manipulating you does not work. 10 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands, creating a life for yourself. By yourself, different, not that it's by yourself, right? But you're calling in soul-aligned family, right? Soul-aligned tribe, soul-aligned support, tools, resources, wisdom, work, whatever it is. And that's how you get out of this. The Lover's card, 5 of Swords, I choose my battles wisely. I see you being probably one of the most emotionally intelligent of your entire family. Why the Lover's card, the 5 of Swords for advice? 8 of Pentacles, mastery. We all have choices in life. And with all of this that happened in your life, again, it could easily do a lot to a person. Or we could choose to not continue any of this, and it stops with me, right? You can put in the comments below, I am the new ancestor. Dedication to my craft brings mastery. Yeah, you are very wise and you're going to be in your mastery. You were born crystalline, all right? That's what I have for you. I hope that it resonates in a positive way. Let's grab some more cards of advice. What do we have for this reading of Destiny Swapped at Birth? We do have Persephone, new beginnings over here. Okay, so there's a new beginning coming in for you, and for some of you, a brand new life. All right, now Persephone can also resonate with you. We do have Anana as well. We have Shiva here. Yeah, Anana, Shiva, and Persephone. What do we have for the ancient souls, for the chosen ones on Destiny Swapped at Birth? Mary Magdalene here. Krishna, your devotion is recognized. The teacher awakens. You have something important to share. Follow the inner call and don't let anything stop you. You are crystalline, Christed light and frequency. All right, Mary Magdalene, the teacher awakens. What does Mary Magdalene also represent? The truth that was hidden, obscured, oppressed, suppressed, denied, and not even Bibles and religions and all of these different things could suppress the truth of Mary Magdalene. All right, so this is also just symbolic of you owning your truth, and also you are like emotionally intelligent, all right? Emotional, spiritual mastery over here, mental mastery. For some of you, you just also need to hear it. And not that it means anything, for some of you, you were your mother or father's mother or father in another lifetime, but that's not going to resonate with everyone. What do we have for the chosen ones, for the ancient souls on Destiny Swapped at Birth? What do we have for Destiny Swapped at Birth? We have direction, purpose, and change. We have mineral spirits. We have crystal beings over here. Crystalline prophecy. Okay? Yes, all this happened, and for some of you, what you need to hear is it could happen at 30, at 40, at 50, at 60. No matter how old you are watching me, it is not too late for this and my crown is tingling, for this prophecy to manifest and to come in for you. It's coming in for you. We have, again, like the pathway, right? You were born a crystalline being. You are a crystalline being. Look at this. All right. And the path is being revealed to you. You do have doors, roads, and paths opening up for you when it comes to soul destiny. What are 2 more messages of advice for destiny swapped at birth? The Magician and the Mirror. The world is your mirror. You are the co-creator. All right. This is you creating a new reality. What do we have for the chosen ones, for the ancient souls on destiny swapped at birth? What do we have for destiny swapped at birth? Too many cards. We do have I'm thinking of you. What do we have for destiny swapped at birth? Kalima. What do we have for this reading? For destiny swapped at birth. I miss you. We do have routines, so just pay attention to your routines, especially for those of you creating a soul-aligned reality. We were talking about it in yesterday's live of routines and discipline, you know, where, now I will say, Saturn energy. For someone like you, it is going to take work, and that's why it's going to be maybe some sort of battle, and not battle, I don't like those words, choosing battles wisely, right? Victimness, because you've already been through a lot. And I will say, when it comes to creating your own reality, it's going to take work and healing, which that in itself is just like, oh, but it's like, I already been through a lot. I don't want to get up and do more work, but it all happens for you. It all comes in for you. And so it's like changing how you operate, changing how you think, doing the real healing, doing like the inner child, you know, knowing that you're safe. You don't need anybody to validate you. You know, the divine mother and father would never treat you in those ways or do those things to you. You know, people in general won't do those things to you, in all these different things. Now, someone misses you here. Why do we have I miss you? Why do we have I miss you? Someone's kind of heartbroken about you. You have Ace of Wands, which is like creativity, power. Someone's passionate about you and they're hurt about you. Who misses the chosen one? Who misses the chosen one? Could be a friend. Could be someone that you would celebrate with. We have 3 of Cups here. And then the 9 of Cups. Why 3 of Cups and 9 of Cups? For who misses the chosen one? Interesting. There's someone, and now this has nothing to do, it feels like even with this reading, but there's someone in your life, someone in your life. Okay, someone in your life. Maybe. Or maybe they're not in your life but want to come in. There's someone who misses you. They're around a lot of people and they feel empty. This person's surrounded by other people, but they feel very empty. And this person is hurting. You gave them real love, this person. The people they're around, though, it's like empty. You saw this person. So whoever this person is, it's kind of cold without you. And my back even cracks. Like I lean back and my back cracks. And so that's also just the spine foundation. Maybe that could mean something too. For some of you, someone's like realizing just how like you held them together in some way, shape, or form, like of a support. And that's what it is, where you were true support. Like the spine is support, right? You were true support for this person, but they didn't realize how big of an energetic role that you played until you were gone. There's a song by Chris Brown called It's So Cold, like so cold. And that's what I'm hearing. It's so cold here without you. Tell her I miss her. Tell her I love her. It doesn't have to be a her. Can you come back? Back to keep me warm. Yeah, like so cold. You taught this person what true care, love, and protection was like. Because this person's surrounded by other people, but they don't love like you do. And they do not, you were so pure and genuine that people can love them or be around them, but it's not the same. Like they're realizing how genuine you really were, right? Your love. We do have Kalima over here too. So Kalima can resonate with you. And I will say, if this reading resonates with you, Kalima is who you want to connect with, right? Kalima is that awakening. Interesting. You have Kalima and Shiva here. So you do have both over here. Kalima and Shiva. Now with Kalima though, right? Like she's great for shadow work, for protection. When it comes to whoever resonates with this reading, Kalima, though, again, like she slayed the whole battlefield. She will help you when it comes to like, oh, there's so much without of me. What do I do? You're going to get through this. You are a warrior. You're going to slay that whole battlefield. You're going to slay the battlefield of your mind, of your emotions, of the people, the energies, the entities without of you. You will slay it all to just love Kalima. So for some of you, maybe connecting with Kalima can really benefit you. Now, you do have a few different, again, guides here. We have Lord Shiva, we have Kalima, we have Anana, we have Persephone, Archangel Metatron. So there's a few different guides here. Take whatever resonates. And then Kalima and Shiva are here as well. So I feel like that's prevalent too. Okay, now that's what I have for you, chosen one. It's coming in for you. This soul destiny is a prophecy. And for some of you, you just need to hear, especially with the Kalima time, 5555, as I say that, everything happens at the perfect and divine cosmic timing, okay? And doesn't matter of the timing of when or how this happens, it's fated to happen for you. This reclaiming of your true and higher timeline. That's what I have for you. I do hope that it resonates in a positive way. Remember that until Friday, 12/5, we do have Timeline Jump coupon code for 144bluerosetemple.com for 22% off. But I'm sending you all so much love and so many blessings to your day.